What is up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and today we're going to be previewing the beautiful Chinese New Year dragon. Now, excuse me if I seem a little bit frustrated through this video. This is like my 5th time recording this because I'm having tons of technical hiccups and difficulties with my recording software today. I do not know why. Windows sucks. Hashtag confirmed. We all knew that for a million zillion years. Anyways, none of you care about that because you're all here to see this beautiful new Chinese dragon. Besides the stupid lag that's going on, this is absolutely beautiful. I love this dragon. He is my favorite dragon of all time. I've been waiting for this one for like a million years. It is finally on PTS right now, so you can actually go and get it and just preview it yourself. It's got fireworks for its blasting and stuff like that. And this is actually the maxed out dragon right here, because you're gonna notice if you come to the badges, there is absolutely no dragon ascension, and for the mount itself, there is only the legendary dragon itself. There is no other in between, no adult, no fledgling, no nothing. So a little bit of laziness on the devs, especially considering how heavy like pay to win this new dragon is, but we'll talk about that in a moment, because first I want to show you that this is going to be the first new craftable dragon. Now this is going to be the direction that they're going to be moving with all the dragons from henceforth, as far as I can tell. I don't know if that means there's never going to be any more dragon ascension. That would be very disappointing if they didn't have that, because we all know that the benefits through dragon ascension are very, very cool. But anyway, you come over to the dragon crucible, you can see you can just craft the mount immediately, and this guy actually costs 250 dragon coins, 25k flux, 1,000 primordial flames, and a dormant lunar New Year's egg. Now the way that you get that egg is right here in the cash shop. You just get it for free, but it's a limited time only, so I'm assuming that so long as this dragon is the monthly dragon, you're going to end up being able to buy this egg for free, right? And then as soon as the next dragon comes in, maybe this egg will still be in the cash shop, but it won't be free. Maybe it'll cost money or something like that, or be through a deal. Who knows? Probably some pay-to-win method, and then there's just going to be whatever the next dragon's egg is going to end up being in the store. Now, this one right here, you're going to see this golden egg for $100, which nobody in their right mind would ever buy. This is actually just the mount itself. Do not get this egg confused with this egg. Like, there's this golden egg right here is the one that just unlocks the mount. And then what you end up actually crafting, you can see the icon right here. It's not even the egg, it is just the mount itself. Now, as far as all that cash shop stuff is concerned, you're gonna notice as we hover over all of these dragon souls, none of them are tradable anymore, which is a little bit disappointing. I don't know if that means any dragon souls are tradable. Are they? This one seems to be tradable. Maybe the normal dragon souls that you get out of caches are, I'm not sure, but the ones that you craft are not, and dragon coins themselves are not tradable either anymore. So buy them while you can, because dragon coins are going out. Like, seriously, it's so brutal, man. But anyway, the biggest difference that's going on is if you end up going into a challenge and stuff like that, all of this is going to take place in the next patch, by the way. But if you go into dragon challenges and stuff like that, you're going to end up getting lesser dragon caches. Now, the lesser dragon caches have a chance of dropping 2 dragon coins, very rare chance of dropping 1 of the retro dragon souls. That is any of the retro dragon souls. So from now on, in any of the dragon caches, you're going to be able to get any of the older dragon souls, as well as just getting tons more dragon coins so that you can start crafting a dragon of your choice. Now, that is actually not bad. I kind of like it. However, if you come over to the goods store, by the way, 5 dragon coins per 1,000 cubits, which is like 2 daily quests right there, and it's not really worth it. But I guess what else are you gonna spend your cubits on anyway, other than flasks, because classes are out. But anyway, you're gonna notice right here, they have greater dragon caches in the cache shop. These are completely different from the ones that you get from dragon challenges, because these ones have a much bigger drop rate. Now, first of all, you're gonna see it's like $20 plus just to buy 11 of them, which is not really worth it, especially because the RNG on them is not particularly good. However, you're going to notice that 50 dragon coins are just uncommon, although you do end up running into them a lot. The common soul, the most common thing is 10 dragon coins as opposed to 2 from the lesser ones. And then there is also a very unlikely chance, for some reason I haven't gotten any luck during recording. I always get tons of this stuff off camera, but never during recording. But there is an unlikely chance where you'll get one of the retroactive dragon souls, and it will actually give you, like, let's say you get the neon dragon soul out of the greater caches. It's gonna give you 100 neon dragon souls, so you're just gonna immediately be able to get the new dragon. However, I haven't been able to test it out whether or not those dragon souls are tradable or not, because if they just made dragon souls non-tradable as a nutshell, or as a whole, it means that this game is going extremely pay to win and making it so that players are not going to be able to trade for dragons anymore, which is extremely disappointing, especially because they're hitting us with the pay-to-win method for dragons right after they hit us all with the pay-to-win method for classes. So I think that this is just going to hurt the player base even more and going to make even more people quit, which is very, very unfortunate that they're doing it so quickly, back-to-back pay-to-win updates, because I think that it's way too soon for them to be doing stuff like this. Now, if they did this with the dragons first, and then they waited for a little bit on the classes, I think that could have been good, because dragons as they were, they didn't really work out. You know, dragons were getting very, very old. There wasn't that much hype for them anymore, and it was ultimately getting very, very boring to grind them and stuff like that. So I do think that this is a better addition. Even though it's very cash shop heavy, I do think that this is a much better direction for them to go with pay to win rather than making all the classes pay to win, because the classes, I'll just talk about this briefly because I know we're talking about the dragon. But the thing about the classes costing money is that it's a ripoff, because if you buy the gunslinger for $10, like the gunslinger should be $5, where the chloromancer should be $10. All the classes should be different prices based on the fact that all of them are completely unbalanced and the devs haven't gone back and actually rebalanced them. Because if you end up buying a gunslinger for $10, he can barely handle U6, man. So any new player that gets him is gonna think, dude, I just wasted my money. This game sucks. Rather than, no, you just spent money on the class that sucks. You know? So I'm just trying to make a point of that, because I do think that the pay-to-win method that they're doing for the dragon caches and stuff is very disappointing, but I think it's mostly disappointing because it hit right after the cache for classes. So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up for all of that stuff. Again, the biggest problem that I think with Trion's cache shop is that fact that they always make it very overpriced. Like $100 for the new dragon, no thank you. Maybe if you make it $10 for the new dragon, or even $20 for the new dragon, and then like a couple other special things, like some kind of dragon pack, I could totally see tons of people end up buying that. And that's another thing too, I just want to say in closing, dudes and dudettes, because I've actually gotten a lot of people telling me like, oh yeah, I've talked to one of the devs and he said that, yeah, they're turning Trove all pay to win and stuff like that so that we can start paying to support the game. Now, I just want to make this perfectly clear. Whenever the devs say that, they are lying, because Trove has already been making Tryon like the most money out of all of their other video games. Now that is because, I mean, obviously this is just their best video game. Why? Because it's a voxel game and it was originally a copy and paste of Cube World. And at the time, the Cube World hype was extremely high, but the fact that that game wasn't being developed made everybody swap over to Trove, myself included. Not to mention the start of the game was very, very free to play, very accessible for new players, whereas now they're already starting to go down the road of pay to win, despite the fact that the game is not really even fully developed, despite the fact that it acts like it is. But anyway, the only point that I'm trying to make about that is that they were already making plenty of money off of us. Now they're just trying to make even more money. And this is no surprise to me. I knew that this was going to happen even years ago, 50 years ago when I started playing Trove. Yeah, because this game's that old. I knew as soon as I started playing Trove, this is Tryon Worlds. I know the direction they're going to end up going in the future, but hey, whatever. Now, I don't want to dissuade anybody, because I know that we're talking about some very negative stuff in the most recent Trove videos and stuff like that. But that said, I still absolutely love this game. There is no way that I'm going to quit, no matter how much the devs really want us all to quit this game. I'm not going to, and I'm going to keep spending money on this game because I absolutely love it, and I love all of you, and I hope that you all continue to enjoy the series and enjoy Trove no matter what, you know, because devs can't beat us, man. The devs are our enemy now, even though they developed this game that we all love. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy the new dragon. It's coming in the next patch, but you can still mess around with it on PTS. It's my absolute favorite, and it is absolutely beautiful, even if it's in 1 week later after the Chinese New Year. But hey, whatever. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Sayonara and stay epic.